guys, good morning. So let's go to page 21, okay? New content, let's repeat. Sedentary, stressful, a lifestyle, chaotic, luxurious, an impression, whereas, ready, plain, baggy, loose, tight-fitting, to be keen on, scruffy, tight, loose-fitting. Okay, guys, sedentary, is just like Portuguese, okay? A person that does not do physical exercises, who doesn't like to do anything, okay? Just sits on the couch and eats all day. A sedentary person is also a couch potato. Remember, we have learned this term before, okay? Stressful. Okay, you know the word stress, right? Because we use the same word in Portuguese, okay? Stressful is the adjective, is how we can describe, for example, a situation. An example of a stressful situation, especially for students, is when they're doing a test. They find it stressful, okay? A lifestyle is a noun and is how we define the way a person lives. For example, a comfortable lifestyle, a person who earns a lot of money, who has a good house, okay? Lifestyle is that, the way people live, okay? They style, they have, they style, they live. Chaotic, guys, chaotic comes from the noun chaos, okay? And chaos, when we write the word chaos, it is just like Portuguese, okay? When it's a mess, when nothing is in order, it's a chaos. Chaotic is the adjective. Chaos is the noun, okay? Luxurious. Luxurious is also an adjective, okay? That comes from the noun luxury, okay? For example, a luxurious hotel in Campos do Jordão is Grande Hotel, okay? An impression, just like Portuguese. Impression is when you feel that I have the impression. I feel that this is right or this is wrong, okay? Whereas is, it can be used instead of the expression compared with the fact that, okay? I will write it for you. Compared with, the fact, okay? Or it can simply mean but, okay? Ready. Ready is the same as prepared, okay? I use it all the time. Remember, are you ready? Let's go, okay? Plain. Plain is an adjective and it means not decorated in any form, okay? For example, my sweater, it is plain. It has no decorations. It has only one color. It is plain, okay? On the other hand, the classrooms here, you know the classrooms, right? We have many pictures on the walls. We have a map on the wall, okay? We have this clock, which is decorated, not plain, okay? And that's what plain means. It can be a synonym for simple, too, okay? Plain. Baggy. Baggy, guys, is an adjective that we use especially for clothes, and it's when it is too big for the person. Okay, it's baggy. There are people that like that. Okay, for example, there are people that like that their trousers are baggy, so they put a belt and it's okay. Or my sweater, okay, it's baggy. Okay, it's too big. Loose. Loose, guys, is something that is not firmly fixed somewhere. It's not firm. For example, this board, it is fixed on the wall, but it's firm, not loose. Okay? On the other hand, the clock here, see, if I do this, see, okay? This is loose, it's not firm, okay? But loose is an adjective that we use, I used here on the clock just to show you, okay? But loose is used especially with clothes, okay? Which loose is the opposite of tight. The word tight is on the third column, okay? Tight. Loose is the opposite of tight. For example, gymnastics clothes, they are normally tight, okay? They are close to the body, okay? They are tight fitting or tight, okay? Loose is the opposite of tight, okay? So we have also the words loose fitting or tight fitting. These ones are more used when we talk about clothing. I can't say that the clock is loose fitting, but I can say that it is loose, okay? And tight we normally use, it is when the clothes is close to the body, okay? But normally we use the adjective tight when it is a little uncomfortable, okay? Okay, to be keen on is an expression that we use to say that we are very interested in something. For example, I am very keen on horses. I don't know. If I am very interested in horses, I can say I am keen on horses, or I am keen on football. You know, people that like to watch all the matches and everything and they cheer for their teams, okay? We can say that they are keen on football because they are very interested in football, okay? Scruffy. Scruffy is an adjective that we use to describe people that when we look at them, they look like untidy or even dirty, okay? So tight and loose fitting we have seen. So again, tight and loose are adjectives. Tight is close, tight and tight fitting, close to the body, okay? But tight is when you feel uncomfortable with it, okay? Loose and loose fitting is the same, okay? So let's move on. Let's repeat, guys. I have the impression that the president leads a comfortable lifestyle, but that is not a sedentary one. Some teenagers are keen on using baggy or loose clothes, but they do not need to be scruffy, I think. Are you ready? Christmas will be a chaotic time in my house. Scientists report that a stressful lifestyle can result in serious health problems. His luxurious car was carefully parked in a tight-fitting space next to the scruffy old red car. She liked to wear luxurious dresses with a pattern, whereas I prefer simple, plain clothes. They will have had a bad impression of me for more than a week by the time they know the truth. Richard won't have been keen on the stressful lifestyle his new job has, I am certain. Okay guys, ready? Let's practice. Remember to pause the video and answer the questions yourselves, okay? What type of lifestyle is common for people to have in modern times? In modern times, it is common for people to have a stressful and chaotic lifestyle. What type of things cause people to have a stressful and chaotic lifestyle? The type of things that cause people to have a stressful and chaotic lifestyle are their jobs or their own lives, for example, if they have many children maybe, okay? What activities can people do to reduce stress in their lives? People can do yoga or run to reduce stress in their lives. Do you prefer to wear plain clothes or clothes with a pattern on them? I personally prefer to wear plain clothes. What about you? Tell me the name of a person who you think has a luxurious lifestyle. The name of a person who I think has a luxurious lifestyle is Brad Pitt. I don't know. What type of hobbies are you keen on starting? I am keen on starting planting my own vegetables in my garden. Are my trousers baggy or tight-fitting? So you can see from there, but my trousers are tight-fitting, okay? So you tell me your trousers are tight-fitting. Why was Mr. Shepard's electric car not working? Mr. Shepard's electric car wasn't working because there was a loose connection in the socket he was using. Do you have the impression that your classmates will have studied before the next class? Yes, I have the impression that my classmates will have studied before the next class. Americans drink more coffee, whereas British people drink more tea. Why do you think this is? I think this is because of changes in history. Tea is a drink that became popular because of the influence of the British colony India, whereas coffee became more popular in the USA after the Revolutionary War when pro-independence supporters tried to ban tea for being a British symbol. They were fighting, the Americans guys at this time, they were fighting against the British. Okay, so they considered tea to be too British. Okay, if this is possible. How would you describe the traffic in your city on a bank holiday? I would describe the traffic in my city as chaotic on a bank holiday. Okay, why? Because we are in a touristic city. Okay, so it's normally chaotic because people are coming and going all the time, full of tourists. Well, not this time, right? Do you feel ready to speak to a native person in English? Yes, I feel ready to speak to a native person in English. Describe the clothes that you are wearing now using the adjectives in this new content, please. Guys, I want you to take a picture of yourselves, of your clothes, okay? And send it to me with the description, okay? All the adjectives that we have learned today and all the adjectives that you want, okay? I want you to describe what you are wearing today, okay? Send it to me on my WhatsApp. That's part of your homework and it counts, okay? If someone had a sedentary lifestyle, what would you recommend they do to change this? If someone had a sedentary lifestyle, I would recommend they to start going to the gym. Should we judge people by our first impressions of them? No, we shouldn't judge people by our first impressions of them. Are lids on jars tight when we first try to open them? Yes, lids on jars are tight when you first try to open them. If you were a millionaire, would you have a scruffy car? No, if I were a millionaire, I wouldn't have a scruffy car, but I would have a luxurious car. What couldn't Peter do? Peter couldn't open the jar as its lid, Peter couldn't open the jar as its lid was so tight. Give me some examples of food that comes in a jar. Food that comes in a jar is palm heart, some types of corn, okay, peas, jam comes in a jar, pickles comes in a jar, okay? Many other types of vegetables, pickled vegetables, they come in jars too. They are just not very common here in Brazil because we have a large offer, a large supply of fresh vegetables, okay? But in countries like Europe and the United States, where most of the country most of the country has very severe winters, okay? It snows, so they don't have a large selection of vegetables during winter. So it's very common for them to conserve these vegetables. And these vegetables, conserved vegetables, they come in jars, okay? It's not very common here in Brazil. We have only a few types of vegetables that we conserve in jars, okay? But jam is the most common, and palm heart too, okay? So guys, this was today's lesson, okay? Remember that yesterday I have asked you to do exercise 1 in the workbook, okay? Next week I will talk to you about a live to correct this text and to do a quick revision of the first lesson and these 2 first new contents in lesson 2, okay? So, hope you are all fine and we'll see each other next week, okay? Bye-bye guys, thank you.